Hey guys, Pastor Durb here, Church of Metal, and holy shit! Have you guys heard the new Slipknot album yet? We Are Not Your Kind just dropped today, I believe. I pre-ordered it, so I got it last night. So I listened to it a couple times last night, just got done listening to it for a third time, and amazing, man, amazing. I'm fucking blown away. Good album. I'm a little leery about starting to do album reviews and stuff because I hate critics. I just don't believe in negativity when it comes to something as important as heavy metal. I mean, everybody's got their opinion, but nobody fucking asked most of these people. So, but positivity, I believe, should be shared, and it brings us all together under the umbrella of heavy metal music. So, anyway, I pledge to you any kind of review I do, I will not be negative. Even if it's not my thing, I will point out the positives and just keep the rest to myself, because, I get irritated. You got the big people, like Eddie Trunk, or people writing for Rolling Stone, or people at Loudwire and stuff, in my opinion. And this isn't a knock on them personally, but when you're criticizing something negative, you're basically, in my opinion, you're causing division. Okay? If you don't like something, keep it to your fucking self, man. If you like something, embrace it, Bring people along for the journey, along for the ride. But again, not a knock on those people specifically, but I've just never liked critics. I've never liked reviews unless it's a good positive review. Even if it's something I don't like, man, that's kind of the whole point, is to be open-minded. And, narrow-mindedness has no place in metal as far as I'm concerned. So, anyway, Slipknot. Having said all that, this album fucking sucks. I'm just kidding. No, to me it's their best, and I usually reserve that for, months after it's been out, before I start ranking stuff like that. But to me, every Slipknot album has gotten better and better. I was a really big fan of the last album, and this one 5 years later doesn't disappoint. It's good stuff, and what a great time to be alive as a metal fan right now. I mean, you got the new Slipknot drop today. You got the new Tool album coming out in a couple weeks, so this is great. And there's only a handful of bands out there in the world of heavy metal that bring this kind of anticipation to the release of new music, Metallica, Maiden, these two, as I mentioned before, Slipknot and Tool, but man. Anyway, yeah, so Insert Coin kicks off the album's nice little intro, leads into Unsainted, which, you've all heard, probably, unless you live under a fucking rock. But Unsainted, first single, kick-ass song, man. I like that song as soon as I first heard it. Got a great melody line. I like the use of the choir in there. Kind of, it's a nice little addition. Birth of the Cruel, just released as a single, right before the album dropped. I think it's a pretty kick-ass song. And then you got Death Because of Death, good, solid, heavy shit. Nero Forte, Slipknot to the bone. Man, I just find myself grooving, and Death Because of Death leads right into that. It's just a good 1-2 punch there. Critical Darling, dark, heavy, love it. A Liar's Funeral, probably my favorite song on the album. A lot of different textures going on in there. It's mellow, but it's heavy as shit, man. Red Flag, another one that's just typical Slipknot, kick-ass, heavy. What's Next is a nice little intro into probably the biggest surprise on the album, Spiders. And, Slipknot's big enough band, they can experiment and do some different stuff, but they do it in a way it's still Slipknot, It's still creepy and dark. Good song. Orphan, another good song. Just got a little intro and then boom, just kicks you right in the ball bag and tears your throat out. And yeah, good times. Well, doesn't sound like a very good time when I describe it that way, but anyway, yeah, it's a good song. My Pain, I like that one a lot. Very dark. A lot of good sonic stuff going on there. You know, there was a word I was going to use in there, and I can't remember what it is. I had this all planned out, as you can tell. But like a sonic landscape kind of a thing, you know. Pink Floyd, sonic textures, that's what I'm looking for. I'm a fucking idiot. Pink Floyd, you know, the best at doing that kind of thing, creating some kind of sonic landscape. Tool does it really well. Slipknot's been doing it really good on the last few albums and stuff. But they do it in a way that's just straight out of the depths of hell, man. It's awesome. Not Long for This World kicks ass, and into the album closer, Solway Firth, which you've heard before. I think it was a second single. Just a great song, good closer. So get out there, get that, you know. Church metal, man. It's about bringing people together under the banner of heavy metal. Be positive, be good to one another. And horns up, and peace out.